reason why I continued my advanced cert with SMU Diving is because I really love the people I met from back to school. I love my dive buddy Shay, the friends I made, the instructors, the coaches I met. They're really caring, they really look after you, take care of your well-being, always like checking on you.
My friend Perry, he actually invited me to go diving with him because we've been dive buddies since our first dive, and this opportunity came along and we thought that it was quite a affordable promotion for the amount of dives that we are getting.
For me, I love all things outdoors, so diving was the perfect fit for me because I love adventure and exploration. The challenge I definitely had was adapting to the new environment. Navigating yourself in the water and maneuvering in the water is already so difficult when you're swimming, but imagine having to do it 6 meters on the ground. It was quite difficult to get used to the environment, especially since there's so many new factors to take note of. So you cannot just go as and when, wherever you want. Yeah, so that was quite difficult for me.
I have a problem with buoyancy. I tend to be more buoyant than others. So either I float up or like sink really bad. So I think there was once, it was this back to school dive. I was floating up, but there's a speedboat above me, so I could die if I continue to go up. So the instructor immediately grabbed my leg and pulled me down, tried to release the air.
My first dive, I was terrified because I couldn't equalize, and it hurt my eardrums a lot and my head was hurting. So I was really scared. I thought I was not gonna be able to finish the course, but I eventually managed to.
I felt very light because I was in the water and I was like almost flying in a sense. We already had enough training beforehand, so I wasn't too afraid of touch wood drowning because at most I can just swim up to the surface. I would definitely go on more dives. Now that I have my AOW cert, maybe looking next to a rescue diver cert. But of course, in between, I will want to lock in more dives and maybe travel and go backpacking, then add some diving in between.
Since I've always loved animals, one of the reasons why I got my dive cert was because I wanted to volunteer for conservation projects, particularly for those like sharks and coral reefs. And it is my way of giving back and preserving the ecosystem that has blessed me with this opportunity.